Hello, good morning or good late morning I should say, because it's already 10:18. I did a flow from plant-based or thriving plant-based, and a lot of you guys asked me about different types of yoga that I follow, and I like to do a bunch of different things for yoga. So I like to make up my own flows, and then I interchange that with doing Ashtanga yoga, and then also doing flows from thriving plant-based. Made some celery juice. I've been on this juice kick. Actually, this is my second time making it. Mentally, I've just been on this juice kick for a while. Is there an ant in my hair? And I've known about making juice with a blender for so long because we don't have a juicer, but I've just always been too lazy to actually make juice for myself. But you can just blend it and then sift it through a nut milk bag, or you know, those types of bags, which I have a nut milk bag. I've also never even made my own almond milk or like nut milk. So yeah, I've been trying out this thing where I just drink celery juice in the morning. One, because I'm just curious. Everybody's doing it, like why? What benefits does it bring? So I just want to know. Also, celery juice has a lot of minerals in it. I should just look it up. It has a lot of nutrients. Vitamins A, K, and C, beta carotene, phytonutrients, calcium, iron, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium. It's been shown to lower blood pressure, have chemotherapy effect. Oh no, protect against chemotherapy effects, minimizes oxidative stress, probably because of all the flavonoids and antioxidants in it. Has anti-inflammatory properties. It's highly beneficial for people who suffer chronic and mystery illnesses like autoimmune, Hashimoto's, rheumatoid arthritis. Celery is able to starve pathogens, plus it contains a multitude of undiscovered mineral salts that act together as an antiseptic. That's cool. I know that celery juice is really good for hydration. I'm just reading this. I'll link this blog post in the description below so you can read it for yourself. But yeah, celery juice has just a bunch of health benefits. Mostly I'm curious. I have literally no health need to drink it, but I just want to know what it tasted like. And a lot of people said that it has an acquired taste, but I dig it because I like the taste of celery now. I used to hate it. So if you hate the taste of celery, you might not like the taste of celery juice, but I really like this. All right, finished my celery juice, and I also posted a new video, which I've been pretty on a roll when it comes to videos and posting and whatnot. So, hello friends. Oops, that's me talking. But look at this, 5 easy ways to reduce waste. If you want to watch it and you haven't watched it yet, make sure you watch it. And if you have, I hope you liked it. Anyway, I'm going to, you know, earlier I was like talking a little weird because my mom was here, and it's just like weird to vlog when people are around here. I don't know if you guys ever experienced that, if you make vlogs or if like you video yourself, but I know that I definitely talk differently and act a little bit differently and a little bit more hesitant and apprehensive when there's people in the house and around me. So days like this where there's not much going on, days like this are really rare for me to actually just whip out my camera and like do me. So I'm wearing a sweater right now. This is actually from Vegetarian, trained vegan, but it's really hot. It was just colder earlier, but now it's hot. I've been making myself a smoothie bowl every single morning because I love smoothie bowls. They're just so easy to get in good nutrition really fast, and they also just taste so good. But I found something at the store yesterday that I really wanted to try. If I can find it in this really messy fridge. Okay, I hid it so well that I didn't even know where it was. I really have no idea what to call it. Like it's a super blendy. I thought it was yogurt at first, and I just wanted to see like, oh, this looks really healthy. I bet you it has yogurt in it. But then I looked, and then it says here that there's no dairy, gluten, soy, and nuts. And if I look at the ingredients, there's broccoli puree, kale puree, white beans, banana puree, sweet puree, like sweet potato stuff, and there's just really good ingredients here. So I'm interested to see how this will taste, and I think I want to try it on camera. Look at this nutrition profile. It looks great. Fiber 12 grams for this whole thing. Holy crap. You are going to hype myself up for this because I'm just really excited to try it. But this is what it looks like on the inside. It kind of looks like I don't know, like just pureed veggies, but it's chocolate. How could I not try chocolate? Okay, it's really tart. It's like dark cocoa cherry for sure. Yeah, it's really tart. I wish it were a little sweeter. I definitely feel the fiber when I'm eating it. But yeah, interesting. I probably need to put more sugar on it. Some kind of syrup, like agave maple syrup or something. Or like chop a banana, put it in there. When something is this healthy, I will convince myself that it tastes delicious. It's not that it tastes bad, it's just that like, I don't know, it's really tart. I think that's my only thing about it. It's really tart, very fibrous. If it were cheaper, I would buy it again. It was like $2.50 at the store. Okay, I'm gonna make my smoothie bowl now. Okay, so this is the reality of making smoothie bowls. It's just a mess. But I finished making the smoothie bowl and I put a whole bunch of things in it. So there was zucchini, frozen berries, spinach. I put some of this blessed protein powder in here, salted caramel flavor. And then I also put in, here, let me just bring you over here to this station. I put in some maca powder, some of this green superfood from Esona. They sent it to me to try and I really enjoy it. There's a lot of greens in it too. So much health. And now I'm gonna top it with a bunch of things. So I have this grain-free granola that I made because I wanted to try out new recipes for granola. And it was really good. It is really good. And I've been snacking on it while I've been making this smoothie bowl as well. And then I'm also going to put on some coconut shreds. Obviously this is what my bowls look like when I don't really care about taking pictures of it. Lately I have been not caring that much about Instagram or food photography or anything because I'm just not I'm not into that, honestly. It's not part of my life. I like eating food that tastes good. Chia seeds, by the way. But I don't know, when it comes to making actual recipes and stuff, I'm not a recipe developer. I'm not creative in that aspect. I'm creative in other things. And these are some cacao nibs. And I think that's everything that I wanted to put on here. This is pretty much it. Oh yeah. And I guess I'll put like a little dollop of this Worthy blend since I have it. Just put that right there, I guess. And then I'll just save this for later. Not that cute, but you know, it'll do for breakfast. Oh my gosh, it's literally such a mess right now. Oh, and it's lopsided. Okay, here's my bowl. And this is always a win with like the smoothie bowl and the crunchy. I just love sweet and crunchy and like the salted caramel from Blessed Protein. So freaking good. I'm also going to make myself a mushroom type of coffee. As you guys know, I like to use a lot of Four Sigmatic mushroom mixes, and I usually use mushroom coffee, but I ran out. So what I'm doing right now is just, you know, I made a regular cup of coffee, and now I'm just putting this chaga mushroom elixir into it, and then just frothing it up, mixing it all together. So I get the coffee, but the benefits of mushroom. This mushroom chaga elixir mix thing, so it's supposed to be really good for your immune system, right? A couple days ago, I actually woke up with like a sore throat that felt very swollen. Not very swollen, but swollen like when I swallowed. And usually that's a telltale sign of me getting sick like before I went vegan. And I've been vegan for about 3.5 years now, and I haven't gotten flu, ill, bedridden, sick yet. That's when I decided that I wanted to try celery juice, and then I also put chlorophyll in it. And then I also drank this chaga mushroom elixir mix thing, and then I also drank it yesterday, and I'm also drinking it today. But this morning, I woke up, no swelling. I don't want to say power of plants or anything, but plants. Can you even see my face? I guess I'll find out. Got my coffee, got my smoothie bowl, and I'm about to chow down. Normally around this time that I'm eating breakfast, I'm on my phone doing Instagram things, posting on my story, posting a photo. But since I haven't really been that active on Instagram, and I don't know, I already mentioned it, but I can make a whole other thing about it. I haven't been that into Instagram. And I noticed that like my creativity in it has kind of diminished. Like I don't even know where my creativity in Instagram is, but I know that I really love making YouTube videos and I still love kind of connecting. So I'll go on Instagram to see yoga poses and yoga videos. That's like really all I'm interested in. I deleted so many of my other photos. That has nothing to do with it. Yeah, I'll go on for like yoga stuff and to see my friends stuff, and then I'll just log off. And right now I just feel like I'm in this state of growth myself, so constantly posting and constantly giving people inspiration when I haven't been in a position to be like inspired, or I want to acquire more knowledge and more experience in life. So I've been stepping back from it and I haven't been posting that much on Instagram, so it's very, very relieving to me, and it's been really therapeutic, and it's nice to just put my phone down and actually be surrounded by people and talk to people and have those human connections. Like I started my Instagram page because I didn't have many people connections and I was far away from home, but now I'm here and now there's so many people, and I just feel like I'm trying to get away from people so I can post on Instagram, which is wrong to me, and it should be the other way around. Anyway, that was really long, and this is going to be a really long what I eat in a day video, guys. Like, I applaud you for still being here. What I wanted to say is that I've been listening to an audiobook while I eat, or like podcast, but mostly this audiobook. So this one is The Mask of Masculinity by Lewis Howes. Oh, you guys can see the reflection in there. But anyway, I've been listening to it. It's really interesting. It just talks about like men and the masks that they hide behind, that they use, like the super macho manly men, or the joking men, or the super sporty ones, or the aggressive ones, or like the womanizer men, and just what is actually underneath, and like what's actually being shown, like how they're actually like covering up their own emotions from it, and how men reading it, how they can open up themselves to really feeling emotions and really processing through things, to just living the best life that they possibly can. And also, like, if women are reading it, to just understand the men around them and how they work. And like my brother, my dad, a lot of my friends. It's just very applicable for me. It's applicable for anybody. So really interesting, been learning a lot. I'm definitely seeing like men around. Wow, I'm like the worst at finishing YouTube videos. My camera ran out of space and I had to do this whole thing to fix it, and I just could not bother with continuing filming what I wanted to say. So that's just the audiobook that I've been listening to, and then I just went into studying after that. And then I went to go eat an early dinner with my brother. We went to a vegetarian restaurant. It's like a Chinese vegetarian restaurant that was a buffet called Sweet Veggie. If you're in the SoCal area, like around Walnut or Diamond Bar, because those are the two locations that they have, it's so good, like you have to go. But basically you just pay like $10 at the front and you can go in. It's all you can eat vegetarian, and it says it on each label for the foods, like which ones have dairy in it, which ones have egg, because there are some things that have dairy and egg in it, but everything is vegetarian, so it's all like vegan meats. Most of the stuff that they have actually is vegan. I got 2 plates worth of food and we just went to town, you know. My brother and I love discovering new places to eat, and then I went home and had more chocolate. Like I had like a whole handful of chocolate chips. Before I went to the dinner with my brother, I actually had some pistachios because I was really hungry, and then I had some coconut water, and that's it. I'm about to end this video right now. I just had a smoothie bowl and another coffee. This is the next day, by the way, but I did want to make a little announcement, which is going to be super fun. I'll be going on a Maldives. Shit. Okay, so Miles from Healthy Crazy Cool made fun of me because I said it wrong, and he told me how to say it and I still forgot, so now I'm gonna YouTube Maldives or Maldives, because people were commenting saying Maldives is correct. So it's a creative retreat. It's gonna take place in the Maldives. God, I can't take myself seriously when I say it. So basically it's gonna be a 7-day retreat on a private island called Soniva Fushi. It's inclusive of accommodation, 3 vegan meals a day. There's gonna be daily yoga and meditation classes, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be teaching some of these classes, so it'd be really cool to have you guys there. There's gonna be creative workshops for those of you who are aspiring creators. There's gonna be collaborations, sky dancing, sunset dolphin cruises, evening events, a lot of time to explore and bike the beautiful island. There's gonna be unlimited beach access, guys. Like, what? a jungle dinner, observatory, planet watch, things like astrology, science, and stars in the observatory. There's also going to be a photo book as well as retreat videos by the network. So if you're interested in going to the retreat, definitely check out the links in the description below. So in addition to all the fun things that I just listed, the retreat is also way cheaper than just going to a trip to the Maldives alone, because there's so many fun experiences included with it, as well as a 7-day like accommodations and 3 vegan meals a day. Also, you can make monthly installments for the retreat starting from $379, and I think that's a pretty good deal, and you could actually get started now if you're interested. Anyway, this is going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this and that you're having a wonderful morning, noon, day, or night wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. I don't know why I put my hand on my face. I meant to do the I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, bye.